It's why I opened up the show saying 1 year into the Trump regime, we finally have an idea of the world order. I mentioned Trump, not China, even though, King, as you correctly pointed out, China are number one in the world in terms of infrastructure. 130 countries trade with China more than any other country in the world. By
Yeah.
far the most autonomous country, number one in manufacturing, number one in industrialization, elite in terms of healthcare, elite in terms of education. Its cities are an unbelievable blend of technology and also ecology as well. But the reason I didn't open up with them, even though they are, as a purchasing power, as a country, the strongest country in the world, is because we know what they're doing for 15 years. It was always how the country with as much wealth as you would act and react to that. And Trump seems to be trying to, rather than compete with them on an existential level, rather compete with them economically, but also become compatible with them. King, do you know what the RAND Corporation is?
No,
The
no, go
the
ahead.
the RAND Corp. So basically, in America, special interests obviously influence and decide policy, but think tanks are the ones that write the policies out. So the military industrial complex, we've all known for the longest time, they are probably the biggest power player in America. Now the military digital industrial complex, the combination of defense contractors and tech lobbyists, by far your most powerful lobby in America. The RAND Corporation is the number one poster boy of that. And late last year, we haven't done a show since, they wrote a report on reframing the relationship with China. And in that report, they announced three things that they intend on doing, aligning with what Trump wants to do, which is A, um, no longer trying to undermine China, instead trying to cooperate closer with China. B, finally, for the first time ever, recognize the legitimacy of Xi Jinping's regime. Before, America always said he was an illegitimate, brutal dictator. Today, they're like, you know what? We recognize that's your country. We're not going to try and handicap you or eliminate you. And thirdly, allow this one China policy to basically live. They're not endorsing China taking over Taiwan, but they're basically saying, you know what, China, because we don't have the manpower militarily to fight you and know we're going to win, also economically, we don't have enough money to basically fund the empire. We're not doing this out of a heart. We're going to cooperate with you, China. We're going to allow you to control your region in Taiwan. Russia, we're also going to allow you to control Eastern Europe. And you let us control our region in the Americas, but we will all cooperate economically together without stunting each other too much. But we will also try and compete in terms of growth, in terms of the AI race as well. So, and 100%, but that's the precedent that Trump is setting. Trump doing what he's doing in the Western Hemisphere, the Donroe Doctrine of basically saying, I need to control my entire hemisphere economically and also safety wise, is playing into Russia and China's hands as well. Because for
Yeah.
the justification that Trump is using to overthrow Maduro and control that country, Russia can do the same with Eastern Ukraine for the reasons you stated, which is A, I don't want to have an entire region, an entire continent of countries and America on my doorstep with their military, with their weaponry, with their intelligence. And same with China. It's like, hang on a minute, if you can do that in your own part of the world, I'm going to do that in my part of the world, which is exactly what's happening